Hi, Nick Dogle, North State Law. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to be discussing what medical equipment in hospitals should nurses be familiar with. So one of the first things, obviously, would be vital signs monitor. That's going to check blood pressure, temperature, oxygen saturation, things of that nature. Other thing is going to be a EKG monitor, electrocardiograph, kind of self-explanatory for all the medical professionals out there. One of the other things that we're going to be looking or needing is a glucometer. That's also going to be something that's prevalent in hospital settings. And then you're looking at IV pumps. Those are going to be also prevalent as well. Internal feeding pumps. Those are going to be prevalent as well. PCA pumps also, those are prevalent. And I've spoken with a number of RNs and NPs over the last couple of years in depth about this. This seems to be pretty standard stuff as far as what's to be expected as far as basic knowledge for you new RNs out there or new LPNs also. So make sure that if you are new, just past the boards, you're looking to get into a hospital setting, that you're familiar with these. Also make sure you're familiar with the mechanical ventilator, defibrillator also. Those are prevalent as well. If you have any questions on those, speak with the supervisor. Be familiar with the policies and procedures on how to work this equipment as well. If they're needed, you got to know how to use it, obviously. One of the things that I have noticed as far as some board complaints, and this is not just hospital specific, but it's more of dealing with patients that might be a little bit elderly. Oxygen saturation and monitoring that is very much looked at by the nursing board. So if there's a complaint, something happens to a patient, typically it's an elderly patient, when a complaint like that's filed, they'll look to see, was the oxygen saturation monitored? If the oxygen saturation is down a certain percentage, then they'll look and they may find that a complaint is viable, and they might find that a complaint is warranted at that particular situation. So if you are in a setting where you're dealing with a lot of elderly patients, make sure you follow the oxygen saturation. If it dips below a certain amount, that you make proper notation, that you make sure that the patient is getting proper treatment, and then so you don't have any issues going forward. If anybody has any follow-up questions on anything or any explanation on anything that's not covered today, please feel free to reach out to me. I've got a lot of information that's on my website, www.northstatelawfirm.com. I've got a lot of other videos on YouTube as well. You can reach me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And as always, you can call or text me, 919-521-8810. Thank you for everybody for what you do for North Carolina, and I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Bye-bye.